Sunday morning. Got a little late start. That's okay. We're gonna go get ourselves some coffee, like we always do. Normally, I would already be at my coffee spot, but well, I'm not. So we'll get there. We had a little bit of snow on Friday that down here in Georgia that freaked everybody out. I still have ice on my sunroof, moonroof, whatever you want to call it. But most of the snow, almost all the snow is melted, except for a couple of snowmen out there that people have put in their yards. So they'll survive a few days before they finally melt away. But it's like 24 degrees outside today. Leo! What's going on, Leo? How are you this morning, sir? I hope your mother's doing okay. We got to go get some gas. I'm almost out of gas. And then we'll go through a drive-through, get a biscuit again, and a coffee. And we'll just go from there. How's that sound? Beep, beep, beep. My car beeps every time I cross over the line. Be safe on the road, Mr. Subaru says. Man, 24 degrees is just not fun for me. I can't imagine anybody else. Your mom's doing good? That's good. Istanbul, good morning or good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We are driving down the road and going to see how the morning goes. Tomorrow, I got some news for tomorrow morning. I'll tell you tomorrow morning in the Coffee with Malcolm on Monday morning. Yeah, until then, we'll just have to wait. The suspense will have to wait. A suspenseful Coffee with Malcolm episode. So how everybody else doing this morning? I had some stories in my mind that I wanted to talk about, but I guess I just haven't had my coffee yet, and I can't think of them just right yet. I don't know. The only one that pops into my mind is one I mentioned Friday about all the government buildings in Chicago are now carbon neutral free or zero emission energy for the government buildings, including the airport. And they say they can trace it all back to solar panels for all the government vehicles in Chicago. So that's quite impressive. To even include the airport. I mean, that's kind of wild. I slept pretty good last night. Not too bad. But I guess when you're cold, if you keep the temperature really cool in your room and you can get snuggled up, you sleep better, right? Oh man. I busted my lip. See that? It was like a hair, ingrown hair, and I popped it out and it got all this going on. I don't even know how that happened. It's never happened to me before, but I used to shave all the time too, so I don't know if it's the whole beard thing or not. It was kind of weird. It's not just a bump on my lip. Anywho, we can, once I get stopped, we'll be able to look up some stories and talk about some things. I think I'll go through McDonald's drive-thru because their coffee is bigger. And then we'll be on the road most of this podcast, unfortunately. Well, I guess we don't have to. I could stop somewhere. It's just so damn cold out. I don't want to sit out in the freezing cold. I do have my big poofy jacket that I can put on as well. And the sun is out. It's clear skies. I'm normally in my truck on Sundays as well too, but it doesn't like the cold, so I just got in the Subaru instead. My dad sent me some pictures from Tennessee, and he had like what looked to be like 3 or 4 inches of snow across his yard and his car and everything else. And he's still in the same house I grew up in Tennessee. And Rachel's like, "That looks like he's got a nice sized yard." I was like, "No, he doesn't. That yard's small. That's that is not a big yard compared to the yard we have here. It's not big at all. Not big at all." Gallon of gas is $2.77. Sweet. They have an IHOP here. Should we go into IHOP? I haven't been to an IHOP in like forever. Let's do IHOP. I can get coffee there, and I can get my gas here. It's a gas station / IHOP. What do you guys think? Let's do that. Let me pump gas, and then we'll pull up and go into IHOP. International House of Pancakes. Oh, man. Pancakes and gas. I know, right? Let me set this down for a second. Pancakes and gas. No, I didn't hit the button. There you go. Everything's frozen. I had to pry my car door open this morning. Type in your zip code. Do this, do that. I always fill it up. I never put just like $10, $20 in, because I'm going to buy the gas sooner or later anyway. So I always fill my tank all the way up. There's IHOP. I've never been in this IHOP. Well, check it out. If they got free refills on coffee, that's a win, right? Everything was closed on Friday because of the snow, and this one we're next to the interstate, so this gas station stayed open. Did you guys watch my WTF news about snow? The little video I made, my newscast about the snow. Yep. Good thing I went out in the morning too, because later on in the afternoon, most of this snow had already started melting. It didn't last long at all. But that's all they talked about in the news all day long, was the snow and ice, snow and ice. At least the Atlanta news, that's all they were talking about. And they had all these correspondents, or reporters, what do you want to call them? Like all over the state of Georgia, reporting in on what they see. And that's how big of a phenomenon it is in Georgia to get snow. It absorbs the news all day long, and they put newscasters, like 12 of them, scattered all over Georgia, North Georgia, Middle Georgia, and reporting in what they see. Oh man. It only happens like once every 10 years we get snow down here, so yeah. That was kind of funny in a way. That's why I did that WTF newscast. Dang, that was really empty. I may have to put, it may be 14 gallons of putting in this thing. You guys ever try to stop it dead at zero? Like exactly $40 or exactly $42 and all that kind of stuff? Jeez. I was bone dry. That's 15 gallons going in there. Good thing I stopped and got gas. Yeah. And I never get a receipt. I just throw it away. And it shows instantly on my checking account or my credit card. So yeah. Why would I waste that little piece of paper? Let's pull up 12 feet and get us some pancakes. Thanks, guys, for joining me this morning. I appreciate it. Bing, 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 bing. I can get eggs and pancakes. I can get eggs and toast. I don't have to get pancakes. Just saying. There you go, sir.
All right, thank you then.
I'm excited. I haven't been to a pancake place in forever. Looks like I'm the only one here. I should get excellent service, right? I'm dining in. Yes, I am.
Alrighty, just one?
A huge crowd today, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Just me. I'll sit over here in the corner. Isolate myself.
You know what you're gonna get a drink?
A black coffee and a water with no ice.
Okay, so you don't need cream or nothing?
Nope.
Alright.
Check it out. There's nobody here. It's like I am the only customer. Makes you wonder how places like this stay open. We have got the house faves. What do you think? That French toast looks good. Don't have to get pancakes, right? They got pancakes with everything. What are they doing? They got tacos and burritos. Tacos and burritos. Chicken sandwiches, sliders. Oh, there's the pancakes. Oh, waffle and chickens. Chicken and waffles. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting chicken and waffles. Done. And I'll probably get this one copyrighted because of the ambient music. 7 sizzling sausages on the saucepan. What's your name? Samantha?
Yes.
I'm going to get the chicken and waffles.
Alrighty, any dipping sauce, anything?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm easy. Simple.
Alrighty.
Thank you. I even got my own carafe of coffee. Nice and hot. Look at there. Good stuff, huh? Nice comb over. Yeah, I know, right? Oh. Chicken and waffles, yep. Oh, Nav, you'll have funky hair when you get older too. I don't need a straw for coffee.
Well, for water.
I know, I'm messing with you. Imagine drinking my coffee with a straw. No, thank you. That's right, black coffee. Hey, Ramesh, how's it going this morning, man? Good to see you. Or hear from you, or see your text anyway. Ah, that is good. Oh, they have snickerdoodles, too. Snickerdoodles, pancakes. That's the pancake of the month. I mean, it's nice in here. It's nice and clean. Looks new inside. I guess that's just the price you pay. There's a lot of restaurants around here. They've got 2 Waffle Houses. It's a small town off the interstate. Diabetics love the snickerdoodle pancakes. Should I ask her, are those snickerdoodles type 2? Are those type 2 pancakes? Oh man, that's pretty good coffee. I'm glad I went here instead of McDonald's. It's good for digestion. Coffee, oh yeah. Helps everything keep moving. I'm thirsty this morning. It's pretty good. So what have you guys been doing this weekend? I got, like I said, I got some exciting news for tomorrow morning for you guys. And you want to tune in for that 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're going to do 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I got some coffee mugs I want to give away. A couple of them. We'll give away 2 coffee mugs tomorrow morning. And but in Ramesh's defense, the coffee mugs will, I will ship them internationally, but not to India. Because I shipped 2 to India and they never made it to their destination. They were just completely lost. So, got the pancakes behind me. A little kid staring at me behind the pancakes. Nothing creepy about that, right? We'll just leave it like that. Could you imagine having that many pancakes? Toronto. Hey, Mike. Greetings to you from Georgia. It's a what streaming platform was it on, Wesley? I might want to watch that. I might watch it later tonight. I'm in Georgia and it's 24 degrees. What's the temperature in Toronto in Fahrenheit? Because I don't know Celsius. This one comes from Mountain High Outfitters. Backcountry it's kind of like, if you ever heard of REI, and they're for like hiking and camping and stuff. And this one came from Backcountry. It's really nice. It's not too heavy. It's got the hood and it's long sleeve. Feels really good. From Ireland, I'm getting all kinds of people on here today. Oh, greetings. Let's see how I can pronounce your name. Ian? Ian? We got Flagstaff in here. Wow, all kinds of people joining in this morning. This is great. That's why I like doing these, especially Sunday morning. There's less competition for streamers. It seems like you get into evening, you get all the wacky stuff. Oh, I haven't done a poll yet. Let's try getting a poll started. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. I'm almost done. Here we go. I'm having chicken with waffles. Chicken and waffles today. 34 degrees. This is pretty cold. The wind's not blowing, so it's not that bad. So I don't have to wear my big jacket. I can get in and out of the car in the building just wearing this, and I'll be just fine. 19 in Chicago. Yeah, but you got all that wind in Chicago. Forget that. I'm in the Atlanta, Georgia area. East of Atlanta. Not in Atlanta itself. This place would probably have a lot more people if we weren't in Atlanta, but there's another restaurant here in town called Bojangles, and they do biscuits and stuff like that. That's what they're known for. And that parking lot never has cars in it. It's not like one car in the parking lot ever. It's insane how they stay open. Reach out to Conor McGregor. Yeah, I do. I would like to get a picture of Conor McGregor and have it like behind me and see if anybody says anything or how many people ask. I'm Conor McGregor incognito. I'm on witness protection. Oh man, it's Conor McGregor. Oh man. So did you guys see about the weather down here in the South? Aren't Wesley's in Ohio, right? No, Wesley's in Texas. Wesley's in Texas. How much did you get down there in Texas, Wesley? I need a cheat sheet, like names and locations of my regular viewers. And be like, Wesley, boop, Texas, kiss my glass. South Africa even. Wow. Nice and toasty down there, I'm sure. Let's see what people are saying about the camping. They love camping, or no thanks, I have a house. Oh. We used to have chicken and waffles. Good grief. Maybe I shouldn't have chicken and waffles once, maybe twice a year. But if you gain 10 inches in your waist from eating that, I'm scared to eat it now. I have this to wash it down with, though. Man, it's not too hot. It tastes really good. It's perfect coffee. Vikings here. It's going, or is it Wheat W King? I can't read. That's too small. I don't know. I'm impressed. It's better than Waffle House, but the Bojangles down the street has like one car in the parking lot ever. In the morning, it may have three. But anytime that place is just vacant, it's been there for like 2 years. It's like there's no way they're turning a profit, that place. No way. I know. That's the kid behind me. Pancakes with a fork. Yep. I did that on purpose. I thought it was hilarious. The little kid in the background. Oh, man. That is a weapon, right? You can't take a fork on the plane. Can you? Can you take a fork on the plane? Two can play at that game. Listen here, young lady. I have camping gear. Gosh, it's been over a year since I went camping. I'd like to go camping again, but probably in the spring when it starts getting a little warmer, so I don't freeze myself and have like numb toes. I'm like option 3. Yes, I have a house, so I don't want to go in the winter and torture myself, right? Still run Flagstaff. That's cool. Plastic sporks now. The kids here in Atlanta, like I said, they don't get snow very often. And one of the newscasters was at this park that actually had kind of a little hill. And people were bringing everything they had. They were sliding down the hill on sheets of cardboard. This one lady was in a laundry basket sliding down the hill. Some people got some inflatable tubes and was trying to slide down the hill. But it didn't last, you know. Oh yeah, I need to have a camping trip stream. That'd be good. Camping stream. I could do that. Maybe like in March. Probably in March, when it starts to warm up a little bit. But I mean, it didn't get cold until almost December here, so I don't know what the weather's going to be like in February or March. But you know, hey, we're up at 2,500 hours on the channel so far. We need 500 more hours, and then we can celebrate with a special podcast. I couldn't imagine camping. People who climb Everest and never make it back down. Walter White from Breaking Bad, when he has hair. If you've never been camping, Johnny, you decide to go, don't overdo it. You don't need 5 backpacks full of stuff. You need a tent, sleeping bag, and a couple other little things. That's it. You really don't need much more. Something to build a little campfire with. I carried cans of soup, so I could eat those cold if I had to. But I had a little pot with a little burner thing, if you really want to sit there and do that. But a lot of it was just like beef jerky and granola bars. You know, I didn't have to really cook anything, you know. They brought a corpse down. Well, and they cheat climbing Everest. They have those guides, the people from Nepal that like carry all their stuff for them, and they're just walking, and you got these poor saps behind them carrying everything. Look at that. Bam. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. Look, everything looks good.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, you enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you think, guys? We'll do a somatic one. Hey, was that cool? Snacks and a woman. Oh man, look at this. This is wild looking. I get one napkin. That doesn't seem right. Yep, this is going to be a type 2 waffle and chicken and waffles. They should do that. They should advertise that. Type 2 waffles. It's good stuff. Maybe one day I'll travel and we can meet up somewhere. Maybe I'll travel to Texas in a couple of years or something like that. Meet up with Wesley or somewhere else and meet. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to meet Istanbul because she's in like Turkey, so that probably won't happen. But what are you gonna do? Oh, really hot. Mm. I can't do tequila, man. Can't do it. I drink non-alcoholic beer. I can't drink anymore. I don't know when to stop, and it ends up in disaster. So I don't drink anymore. Especially tequila, dude. Trying to kill me? We're not in college anymore, right? Some frat party. Pretty good. You know what else tastes good? With syrup? Sausage. That is good. You have another gallon? Is it true Canadian maple syrup? If you have authentic Canadian maple syrup, that would be impressive. You can buy real syrup, real maple syrup at the store, but that's my hot, man. Cure, what's here, man? What's going on? I need to go run. She totally disappeared. Cure is my stalker. His name's Chris, and he tricked me a couple weeks ago. He knows where I am. He knows everything about this town. He knows exactly where I'm sitting right now. And I ironically do not find that eerie. You said your car battery died last week. How many car batteries are you going through, Cure? Mm. If you're my waiter, you need to bring me some more napkins. Oh, man. I am. I'm really at IHOP. There it is. International House of Pancakes. I'm here. The one that's part of the gas station. Yep. I was getting gas and I was thinking about breakfast while I was streaming. I was like, man. Mm. Can I get some more napkins, please? Thank you. I got the whole restaurant to myself. This is kind of fancy. Oh, waiter. Yeah, car batteries are expensive as hell now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pretty cool. I'm waiting for Cure to walk in here and have breakfast with me. I'll buy you breakfast, Cure. Get over here and sit down with me. And be part of the live stream, and I'll buy you some chicken and waffles. Have a special appearance. Yeah. Yeah, people from Greensboro have to drive all the way here to get to Walmart. You're right. What do you want, Abnorm? You're on the way? You want the chicken and waffles like I'm having? Yeah. We could do a split screen one day. Wesley, if you're still watching, gotta set that up. And a Red Bull. What are they listening to here? Yep, gotta have the kid in the background. Makes it funny. And a Red Bull. They have different flavored Red Bulls now. They got watermelon Red Bull, citrus Red Bull. Probably $5. Probably tip $5. This is probably like a. I didn't even look at the price. I think this is like $15 meal. White coconut Red Bull. Yeah, this stream will be copyrighted. Thanks, music. Here, 44 and completely technologically dumb. All you need is the YouTube app on your phone. I would, if you email me your phone number, I can text you the code. You just tap on the code. It'll ask if you want to join the stream. You say yes, and then you're on. It's that simple. My email is CoffeeWithMalcolm@gmail.com. If you guys got some cool snow pictures you want to send me, we can do a little video collage type video of everybody's experience with snow over the past few days. I was surprised at how many people were building snowmen, little snowmen all over down people's yards. One had a top hat on. Actually had a top hat on. My weekend's been all right. We did not deliver mail on Friday because of the snow and ice, and so the post office didn't run on Friday. Excuse me. And they were not going to deliver yesterday either because there's still icy places and they didn't want anybody getting accidents. But some people still delivered. And today, you're going to see a lot more people deliver mail today around the Atlanta area. Because I had to play catch up, which sucks. I mean, it's bad enough having one day's worth of mail, but then it compounds because of the storm. So many people called in. You've never sent an email in your life? I'll check the email later, Kier. If I got it from you, I'll respond. Oh yeah, we deliver mail 6 days a week. Sundays they don't. Now, they were trying to, a couple times in the past few years, they tried to eliminate mail delivery on Saturdays, but it got shot down. You say it'll save money, but if you haven't been in the postal business, missing a day for a holiday or a snow day or something like that is just detrimental the following day. It's it's not even worth taking a day off at the post office. Yep, that's right, Cure. No spaces, but yeah, CoffeeWithMalcolm@gmail.com. My ticket? You trying to run me off?
Oh no, I'm just dropping this off. They like to tell us to drop it off a little bit early.
Okay. I might need some more coffee though.
Okay, no problem.
You don't mind me sitting here for a while, do you?
No, you're okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I may tip her a little more because she's so nice and patient. You have the wife help you with your email, Wesley? Do I need to do a how-to video, a training video on how to write an email, Wesley? That's hilarious. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's just funny. I used to have computer training videos when I had my computer business, but I took them all down. Just basic stuff. And I used to give classes, mostly to older people, when they wanted to learn how to do simple things like add a picture to an email or copy stuff back from their phone and all that kind of stuff. I lived in the 90s as well, dude. So you're new to YouTube, Wesley? Yeah, the least technical guy is a moderator. I don't screen them. There's no, what do they call it? Some kind of test. It's not cognitive. I can't think of the word. My only screening process is if you're cool on the channel and you've been here quite a few times. But I don't want a bunch of moderators either. So, you know, I got Istanbul who cheers me on through the stream. I think Wes knows you're joking around. I'm an equal opportunity moderator guy. Oh, we got somebody from Russia or something like that. Yeah, so it was closed Thursday. We didn't run Friday. So it all piled up on Saturday, and they're not going to be out delivering again on Sunday, so they catch up before Monday ends. And hopefully they'll be on track for Monday. So yeah. Yep, shut it down for Jimmy Carter. They drug that thing out for like 2 weeks on that guy. Had him in his home down in Georgia. Took him to Atlanta. Took him to D.C. Then took him back down to Georgia to bury him. Two picks for snow. No, I don't think we got like 4 inches. I think it was only like maybe 2 inches. That's right. We'll see about it. Let me check my schedule. Get my farmer's almanac. Because it can predict the weather, right? And load up and have a camping trip. That'd be cool. You guys get to watch me struggle with a tent. But last year when I went, about a year and a half ago I went to 3 different camping sites over the course of a week. And I had awesome cell phone signal at every campsite. It was wild. Yeah. I do work for the post office. Yep. But I work inside. I am not on the street delivering mail. The LA fires. Those fires in Los Angeles, that's a devastating story. It sucks that people are losing their homes and all that. But, it's a bunch of rich people with multi-million dollar homes that are losing them. Not like the good old boys in North Carolina that lost their homes in a hurricane and are still trying to get help. So, Nurse Dara, good morning to you. Yeah. And that's been some kind of controversy in the news as well. That they're given, and then the president gave them like this a blank check saying, here you go, we'll fix everything in LA for the fire. And those people in North Carolina are like, what the hell? They're still devastated in North Carolina. But I made the comment that rich, beautiful celebrities make us happy. And people we don't know in North Carolina in pickup trucks make us sad. That's why we pay more attention to the rich people in California. Or at least the news anyway. It's messed up. You know what else will happen? They'll probably start throwing concerts. Benefit concerts for the people in California to raise money. And then, was it like Halle Berry? Good morning. I am in the middle. I was in the middle of some chicken and waffles. Malcolm Mill's a cool show. A couple of celebrities made some media posts of how they're donating their clothes and other stuff to other people in Palisades and stuff. I was like, those people have enough money. They can just go out and buy more clothes. And go buy another house. They're not going to be on the streets. I guarantee you they're in some swanky hotel right now. Just chilling. Or in one of their other houses somewhere else. Morocco. Man, I got people from all over the world on here this morning. I said, it may seem a little kind of crass the way I'm talking about it, but yeah, it sucks they lost their homes again in California, but come on, really? And then they covered all the snow and winter weather we had here in the Atlanta area. Not once, not one time did they mention anything about warming shelters for like homeless people. They didn't mention any of that. No churches reaching out, none of that stuff. Yeah, I'm sure there are expensive stuff in the Palisades, but stuff like that happens, you know? That's just the way it is. But yeah, they didn't mention anything about shelters or anything like that. And I'm not saying Atlanta's riddled with homeless people. It has its fair share. But those people have to go somewhere, right? It's such a taboo topic to support those in need, especially if they're homeless or something. You're on Zillow? Good luck with that, buddy.
You still doing alright?
Doing fine, thank you. I mean, I feel bad for them, but I'm not like shedding tears and stressing out about them in California. And, you know, the wildlife, they're already been displaced pretty much, but I'm sure a lot of the wildlife, the animals are pretty resilient. I mean, it's a natural thing if you think about it for fires to happen in nature. And those places will rebound lush and everything like that just fine. and the animals and the critters and stuff like that, they survive. There's been fires before. So yeah. Well, I'm just thinking of the contrast between California and North Carolina. The publicity it got and the help they're getting. LA's getting all this help from the government. They're like Johnny on the spot. They're bringing in military, doing all this other stuff. And North Carolina are like, those good old boys will be fine. Exactly. The mayor's not going to jail. What would the mayor go to jail for? You gotta move in with Mr. Malcolm? I don't know. Rent's gonna be high, dude. Rent will be high. An exorbitant amount of what am I doing? I'm trying to rearrange things. I got my stuff mixed up. I gotta get my coffee here. Phone sliding. Don't slide, phone. And I proceeded to make a mess. Oh no! Coffee abuse. It spilled. Anyway. Criminal negligence. The mayor in LA? I don't know. You're pretty good at predicting things, Abnorm. All right, man. Oh, we got another customer. There's two of us now. I should be bouncing off the walls with all this coffee, right? Oh, thanks. I've been working really hard on it. I run a brush through it, and that's it. I don't do anything else with it. Paris Hilton's mansion burnt down. Do I cook and eat at home? Yeah. Yeah, I cook and eat at home. Nothing fancy. You know, rice, veggies, chicken, something like that, you know. Nothing really crazy. Everyone hunkered in the home. Okay, well, I got out on that Friday with the snow and driving around. Like I said, I did that WTF video. Be careful, Susan. There's competition out there. Oh man, yeah. What's everybody's favorite food? Abnorm had a good question there. Maybe get people to tell us what their favorite dish is. I know some people can't drive. That's one of my poll questions I had for Friday. It's like, do you drive good in the snow? Yes, no, and then I put Grand Theft Auto 5 as an option for driving in the snow. Mashed potatoes and fried chicken, burgers, tacos. Those are all good things. Zara's here. Hey, Zara. Yeah, my Subaru is an all-wheel drive, and it has this thing called X mode, so it diverts power from one wheel to the other if it spins and stuff like that. So yeah, happy Sunday to you, Angela. I like a good cheeseburger myself. I just had chicken and waffles. I've got like this endless pot of coffee sitting here at IHOP. Things are going pretty good. Got a full tank of gas. Yeah, X mode sends tweets. I didn't even think of that. Call Elon. This X mode, my car's not working right. Yep. Just already ate them up though. I even did like a cinematic view of it. I'll have to play that back. Of my plate of food. Yep, and I just ate it all. I like the song. Take a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm a going home. Cause my baby wrote me a letter. $19. Lonely days are gone. I'm a going home. Cause my baby wrote me a letter. So 20% is normally the average tip that you would send. give somebody, and 20% for this meal would be $3.82. But I'm still giving $5. Could hear every show ever wrote at least once. Thank you. Oh, you got the fresh beans? Yeah, I like fresh ground coffee beans. Um, bam, bam. It's a good song. Anyway, yeah. I'm horrible at singing. I got told I was bad at singing for in church. Yep. Kind of pissed me off. Tipping in 2025 must be a southern thing. I used to wait tables. I'm gonna tip at least 20% unless they're jerks. Um, you want to take my card? Pay?
I can.
There we go.
All right, thank you.
I'm at the IHOP, and it's 8 something in the morning. 8:57, 8:57 ish. Yeah. But your 23andMe says you can't sing. You need sleep, Bella? Well, go to sleep. You don't have to be up. You can always watch this later. I know. It's just that's the nature of the business, you know. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm going to sit here for a little bit longer if that's okay.
That's fine.
Goodness. 3 pages. 3 pages. It's like, good thing I didn't get that receipt at the gas pump. I saved a little paper there, right? Let's go. There it is. $5 tip. Don't copy my signature and use it anywhere. You probably won't get anywhere with it, but and then you get IHOP rewards, feedback. It's like 3 copies of the receipt. Why does it do that? It's such a waste. She's like, get out. I don't know why. There's nobody. It's me and one other guy. A trucker and me. That's it. When's the next WTF news? It just depends on what's going on, really. The current event type thing. If I see something funny going on, I have a couple other little ideas I haven't done yet. But maybe in a week or so, I got one that I wanted to do. It's not current events. It's kind of funny, I think. So can't spoil it, you know. Plus, I'm easy to take care of. I used to wait tables for years and years and years, and yeah. Basically, my tip is going to help somebody's crappy tip. You know, news that's not news at all. Yeah, I'm doing that. That's what I'm saying. I've got a couple other ideas. I'll give you a hint of what it's about. It has to do with crosses on the side of the road. Who's talking in my pocket? Who's talking in your pocket? That's funny. Now this is IHOP. I've waited tables at the Ritz-Carlton. I worked there for about 5 years, but I only waited table for about 2. And then I went inside and started working in accounting and stuff. But anyway, I got laid off from that job because of the 2008 financial crisis. They laid me off. But anyway, I've waited tables. I worked in fast food restaurants for a couple of years. All these different restaurants, locally owned restaurants. I never did the chain stuff. I didn't do like Applebee's and things like that. There's this restaurant here called Town 220. It's not fine dining, but it's you don't bring your kids there, and it's kind of like a date night type place. I know what it means, secure. There's, I'm not making fun of people getting. You'll see. You'll see. There's going to be an ironic type twist to it. You'll see. This song's overplayed. Pretty Woman. Nah. But yeah, like I said, I waited tables. I know how it is. I know what goes on back in the kitchen. I know what it takes to get the meal out on time. I know about refills and stuff like that. Refills. Simple stuff. Super simple, easy stuff. But as I got older and people were, yes, I do work at the post office, Johnny. Dang, yeah. They make food. But you get the guy cooking the food is subject to what the waiter tells them to do. So the waiter puts in the order. Now, typically, if there's different sections of the order, like an appetizer, meal, and dessert, the waiter will get all those portions of the meal on the order. But the kitchen will not make the meal and the dessert until the server tells them to. So, one of the things, like, you'll get the appetizer right away. Go ahead and bring that out to your table. And as you see, you kind of have to, as a server, have to know how long it takes their meal to cook. So you would look at the table and say, okay, they're about halfway through their appetizer or something like that. You go back there and say fire ticket, blah, blah, blah. And for this table, whatever. And that tells the server, okay, the kitchen to do the next step, the main course meal, and they'll start cooking that. And if you're good at it, and your timing's good, when the table finishes their appetizer, you'll be able to bring the meal out, swap it out all in the same motion, and they'll just keep eating. And then you never really have to ask them if they need refills. If it's like tea, soda, water, you just do it anyway. Don't even ask them. You just refill it. If it's got free refills, just fill it. Don't even waste time. You want more? You want more? If you keep bringing me water and I don't want any more, I'm going to tell you, that's good. Or I'll just stop drinking it. It's a full glass and you'll toss it. So... you can make good money waiting tables. You can. To do IHOP manager. Rental security during the time. Oh, you were rental security? I started in 2005 and got laid off in 2010. Thank God, I'm a country boy. This makes you want to slap your knee song. That John Denver's full of crap. I think of that Dumb and Dumber every time I hear John Denver. I think of Dumb and Dumber when they end up going the wrong direction and run out of gas, or they're going the wrong direction and they look at the horizon. It's like, man, I thought the Rockies would be a little more rockier. That John Denver's full of crap. God, I'm a country boy. That's a good song. And then you run it down. Small world, Cure. It is a small world. You'll run into people like that. I ran into a guy who lived in the town next to me in South Korea. Found out he lived like 10 miles from me. Never saw him before in my life, and then we crossed paths in North Korea. Crazy. John Denver. Thank God I'm a country boy. We're not talking about that one. There you go. Creepy. You're right. That's John Denver. I don't mind listening to John Denver. It's got some good music. It's upbeat. It's got a feel-good vibe to it. I like Tom Petty a lot though too. Tom Petty's a great artist. I'm sitting there, listen to the song.
I'm just gonna grab this review, okay?
You're good, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want to keep the 2 receipts?
I don't need a copy.
Okay.
Nah. You're not going to take any of the food back, right?
No, I don't
Exactly.
think so.
See? I don't need a receipt then, right?
I mean, some people like to keep track. I gotta go. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I understand. Garth Brooks is pretty good. Rush with Tom Sawyer. That's a good song too. Yeah. There's on Sirius XM. I think you could do this like a Pandora. That's surely Spotify. But I use Sirius XM, and I'll tell it to play like a Tom Petty channel, and it's all these songs from Tom Petty from live concerts and things like that. And any music that's kind of fits his genre and feel, they play those two. You'll get the Eagles in there and stuff like that. And then you got the Beatles. Led Zeppelin's good. Yep. It was at Walmart. They had a knockoff version of this song. It was horrible. Some guy redid it with the guitar and stuff like that. I don't know. You could tell it was the same song, same words, but it was somebody else completely. Oh, Run DMC is awesome. It's Trick to Ruck a Rhyme. Uh-oh. You've been divorced for over 3 years, Susan? Well, you know. Oh, thanks, Johnny, for hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm doing this Monday through Friday. You look like I need to pee for... No, actually, I'm doing pretty good. You grew up on rap music. Run DMC's good. I like the old school stuff from the 80s and early... Well, into the 90s, you get more of the gangster rap type stuff. But, yeah. Aw. Good old Tupac. Yeah, I like the 90s. Some of the 90s rap. The real popular songs. I like those. This song's very poignant to me. Yep. You once again, I see it your way. Beastie Boys, love Beastie Boys. Fat Boys. Their version of Wipeout, that was good. Oh, registered nurse? My sister's a nurse. That's cool. It's positive, like the Rapper's Delight, the iconic song Rapper's Delight. That's a great song. And it's like 8 minutes long or something like that. It's a super long song. If you get the full version on the radio, crank it up. This lady's wearing a Nirvana shirt. That's cool. I love Nirvana too. But I've never owned a Nirvana shirt. Sugar Hill Gang, yep. You'd be surprised how many other songs they have that are very popular as well that you didn't realize it was them. I didn't. Oh, what's the guy's name that sings the song Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone? Freebird request. People don't get the Freebird reference anymore. I'll be online playing games or something like that, and some guys will start arguing in the game, and I'll be like, Freebird! And they end up muting me. Oh, that's funny. Bill Withers. Yep, Bill Withers. Bill Withers. Ask your music streaming service to play Bill Withers songs, and he has like a dozen songs that I didn't realize he sung that are classics, awesome songs. Hey Eric, what's going on, man? We're at IHOP. There's a creepy girl behind me with a fork. and we're drinking coffee. Yeah. Don't worry, my bladder will fill, and I'll have to take a break for a second. I technically have 2 kids. Yeah. You don't have a streaming service. I have a massive album collection. That's cool. Vinyl records. That's cool, man. I mean, you can watch Bill Withers on YouTube. It'll stream music videos from Bill Withers on YouTube itself. You know, or if you ask Google, it can play all that stuff for you. Tell it to play that type of music, and it'll play like a list. Technically 2 kids. I have 2 kids that are mine. One's 22 and one's about to turn 18. And there's a 3rd kid that's not mine, but I still pay child support for. So in the government's eyes, I have 3 kids. In my eyes, I have 2. So yeah. And unfortunately, I haven't spoke to any of them in like 3 years. But that's a whole nother story I really don't want to get into. So we'll skip that topic. 44 votes on here. 66% love camping. 14 said no. And 20% said no thanks, I have a house. I got that from, what's the comedian's name? Jim Gaffigan. Jim Gaffigan. He did the, why he doesn't go camping because he has a house. Oh, he's talking about how insulting it must be to homeless people to go to pay to camp. I never thought of it that way. Homeless guy's like, how long you been here? Like, I've been here 2 nights. I'm ready to go. I remember camping in the backyard as a kid. Yep. We didn't have internet, none of that stuff. We're out there playing with G.I. Joes and action, Army Men or something like that, or playing cards and stuff like that. But yeah, sleeping in the backyard. We had you had forts. You build forts. I used to build tree houses out in the woods. Oh, there was a couple of houses being built not far from us, and they'd let us take all the scrap lumber from these construction sites. And what we'd do is we'd pile it up, wrap a rope around the lumber, tie the other end of the rope to the pole of the seat of the bicycle, and we would drag the lumber down the road. And we had like 4 or 5 boards dragging behind us, and take it out to the... Have a good day, Susan. Have a good day. Best of luck to you. And then we'd take them out into the woods, and then I would go to the hardware store, an actual local hardware store. I'd get 1 pound of 16-penny nails. The biggest nails I could get. I thought I had to have the biggest nails. Go out there and just whack, whack, whack. Build stuff in trees, platforms, double-deckers, putting boards on the side. I mean, mutilating trees with boards and nails. And nobody cared. Imagine that. We built this one. We built this one. It wasn't a tree house, it was like a clubhouse. And it was basically the size of a shed. Had a roof on it and everything. And these other teenager kids found out about it, went out there and destroyed it. 2-story clubhouse and tree house. I don't know. I probably built 4 or 5 tree houses when I was a kid. Actual in the trees. Find trees with branches that are about the same level and start making floors and different things like that. And we take our BB guns out there and target practice and stuff. Yep. That was fun to do. Make little rope swings coming out of the tree house and stuff. Yep. That was good times. And then we would take shovels and stuff out into the woods and rakes, and we'd make bicycle trails going through the trees and stuff in the woods, making this huge lap like a track. and we'd get on our bicycles and race each other around the tracks we just made. So yeah, the kids would wreck it. Yeah, used to go down to the creek in the woods and pile all the rocks up and make like a little dam and flood all the water in there, and then splash around in the water. Just gather all these rocks and make a whole wall and dam up the water in this creek bed, and it would fill up, and then we could just jump in and play in the water. I didn't have motorbikes. My one friend had go-karts. Now the go-karts were fun. He's up with like 2 or 3 go-karts, and all of them to make one run, right? And so he would let people take turns riding his go-kart up and down the street. The neighborhood was a dead-end road, so we didn't get much traffic. And we would take the go-kart, and if we had 2 or 3, we'd be Mario Karting it out there for real. But we only had the one, and you rode with him, and if you were his real good friend, he would let you drive it. So this one kid was a really good friend, decided to drive it. And he's going down the road, and we're chasing him on the bicycles, cheering him on, stuff like that. He's just going. He didn't know how to stop, and he didn't think to turn. And the road was came to a T, and for these other houses. But on the other side of that T in the road were all these shrubs and bushes and vines and stuff like that. It was a thicket. It was just a straight up thicket, overgrown stuff. He went flying as fast as that go-kart could go and plowed right into that thicket and made this trail. He was screaming, just screaming, because he had there were thorns and stuff that like scratched him all up, all his face and legs. He was wearing shorts, and he had just all these stickers on him and stuff like that, and we're all laughing at him, and he's freaking out. And then I learned quick. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not going to ride that. He did a straight line. He just went, had it tapped out, just going as fast as he could go. And then I remember thinking to myself, is he going to stop? Is he going to turn? What's he doing? And he just kept going right in there. And when he realized he couldn't stop, he was screaming before he went into. He was, just crashed through everything. Oh man, he was tore all up. He had scratches all over him for a good week or so. The brakes, I don't think he knew how to use the brakes. Ripped his whole foot off. Holy crap. The neighborhood I'm in, there's these kids that ride golf carts. Boring. But they like to ride around in circles, and they think they're cool riding in this golf cart. I thought, how cool would that be if I got a go-kart with it just going down the road? Me, a grown man, and a go-kart just doing laps, and these kids in the battery-powered golf cart, silent, just and I could scream right past them. You were the one on the go-kart. No, I never did. I was never good at skateboarding. I did try it. I just wasn't coordinated enough. Now, a bicycle, we'd jump ramps and race and do all kinds of stuff in the bicycles. But we didn't. There were no like skateboard kids in my neighborhood, so it wasn't a thing. So, what's going on, man? Is it Nottelmann? Nottelmann. So yeah, we didn't do skateboarding. We'd go down. We'd ride bikes all day in the summertime. We never home. We just rode bikes all the damn time. Try to find places where we can make jumps and stuff like that. Flatten tires and go to the hardware store. Get a tube. Fix your own bicycle. Get back on the road again. There's a couple of gas stations that had the free air pump you can go up to, just fill up your tires with. Now you got to pay $1 for these little machines, but back in the good old days, in the 80s, you just, as a kid, you ride all over town, show up at a gas station, fill your tires up, the guy at the gas station wave at you, and you pedal off, and you're good to go. It didn't matter. You used to do that stuff all the time. And then when you stay the night over at somebody else's house, You sneak out, just ride your bikes in the middle of the night, no traffic, nothing. Go down to this one building had a loading ramp for the semi trucks to back up into, and it was down. It went down. So when it was like, I guess it was like this shaped for the truck to come in, and we'd ride our bikes off of it and do jumps with our bicycles and stuff like that. It was kind of like a half pipe for us. We wiped out more than anything else, but we had fun doing it. Would you recommend anyone to move to the United States nowadays? I don't know. I mean, I think the United States is awesome. I live here. I don't have any complaints. I know you see a lot of stuff in the media, but I don't know. It just depends. You got to weigh your options. From where are you from now, Nodelman? What country are you in now? And why would you want to leave the country you're in? Yeah, it depends on where you're moving from. If you got a good work ethic and are willing to get jobs done, you shouldn't have a problem here in the States. Bangladesh, because of air pollution. What do you do for a living, Nodelman? Yeah, it costs a lot to live here, but you make more money too at the same time. So, kind of goes hand in hand. If you're worried about air pollution, you should come down here. You're still a student. What are you studying? Are you studying to be an engineer or something like that? Seems to be the career choice in your area. It's only starting to get crowded. Well, it is Sunday morning. People don't get up as early, so people are starting to show up and eat. I'm just the crazy early guy. Showed up really early. 67% like camping. 18% said no thanks, I have a home. Gosh, I don't even have a tent. If I go camping, I'll be car camping. I'll just sleep in the back of the Subaru. I'll not even pitch a tent. Have a chair, make a couple of stuff out of sticks out back around the build a fire, go hiking, that kind of stuff. Just put me a little air mattress in the back of the Subaru, drop the seats, stretch out. Don't have to worry about rain or anything like that. No wind blowing the flaps of the tent around. You want to make yourself invaluable here in the United States. You should learn how to be a mechanic. If you like working on cars, train to be a mechanic and specialize in a certain type of car or type of brand of car, like study about Toyota or study about Ford or something like that. You'll be set. There's not enough mechanics. You have to, and those are a hell of competitive. Yeah, I heard about that. The competition for like government jobs in India. There's a civil service exam, and if you don't, but there are people who cheat at it too. I don't know. It was in the news or something like that. Praying for another exam. Yeah, I heard about that. A lot of people, they have only so many slots, and everybody who's working, just out of high school or whatever, and they're around 20 years old, are all fighting for these jobs, and they don't get them. But if you like working on cars, you don't mind being a mechanic, I'm telling you, you'd make good money. Bangladesh said, I'm sorry. My geography is not that great. I apologize. Bangladesh is a separate country. You got me. I apologize. You're correct. But in India, they do have an entrance exam, and there's a lot of competition for that. And that's what they were saying on the radio. But like I said, if you want to be a mechanic, you'd be set. There used to be, growing up, in the 80s and 90s, you'd see mom and pop mechanic shops. You took your car in there, they'd fix any vehicle you had. You needed brakes put in, you need your oil changed, you need belts changed, or whatever, stuff like that. And a mechanic could generally just work on any car you pulled into his garage. It didn't matter what it was. But now, with all the electronic stuff on cars, things like that, you have to be brand specific. There's not many there's no little mechanic shops anymore. They're all at dealerships. There is one here in town. They say super busy. They got like 4 different bays, mechanics working there, but they make good money. They make good money because you can take that trade as a mechanic and you can go anywhere. You don't like living in, say you came to Georgia and you didn't like working in Georgia or living in Georgia, you can go to another state as a mechanic. If you're certified under a particular brand of vehicle, you're set, you're golden. And they'll train you and everything. You get quota reforms, quota system, government jobs. You got into the top 3%. You haven't been at theater. I haven't been in the theater in a while. I did see Deadpool and Wolverine in July. Yeah. COVID took so many of the real ones. Yeah. Made jobs. Wow, I didn't know about that. I need to read up on my Bangladesh history. get good on my Bangladesh current events. You get cold and uncomfortable. Now they got theaters. Some theaters have recliners in them. You can get like the balcony seats, and they're in these like full-fledged recliners. Some of them you could push a little button, and a person will come out and give you a refill on your drink or your popcorn. Or bring out a meal and things like that. There are theaters that are doing that now to get people to come in more, make it more of a dinner and a movie type thing. Yeah, it costs a little bit more, but theaters with beds. That'd be so weird. People just laying on their sides watching a movie. I thought about what I would like to do is get a small projector and have it on the back of my bed frame right here, pointing at the ceiling, and use the ceiling as my screen and just have it project on the screen. I can lay on my bed on my back and just watch TV. Turkish soap operas in series. Look at people meeting each other on here. This is awesome. Yeah, I thought that'd be great. Why haven't more people done that? Get a little projector, put it between your bed and the wall, at the head of your bed and the wall. Make a little bracket or something to hold it, right? And just have it pointed straight at the ceiling. And you'll have a little remote and just like check and change. And watch whatever movie you wanted. You'd have the sound right beside your head. Put speakers on both sides of your bed. You just lay down and have the surround sound right there, and just lay down on your back in the comfort of your bed and watch TV. You watch now. Yep. Put it on a tripod. Or you can just make something out of wood. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to do. Construct something that'll hold, unless it's Laura Ingalls and the kid. Pow! Just have that scene on a replay. I need to take that clip and put it at the end of one of my videos, my WTF videos, see if anybody says anything. It's like, what do you call them? Easter eggs? I have an Easter egg in my video of the Laura Ingalls girl falling. Yep. That'd be funny. Kind of like Seinfeld. Seinfeld always had give you a short review of Chinkaya University. He may be talking to Istanbul, I'm not sure. On Seinfeld, no, I don't think the first season, but from everything after that, somewhere in the show, a Superman action figure would be placed somewhere in his apartment. And it was kind of like a thing you would look for when you're watching an episode of Seinfeld. So I need to have something like that for my for my videos. Yep. Well, I think we'll have to take a break here for a minute. I'm gonna leave my phone here. I'm gonna go use the restroom, which is right around the corner, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
So they put cheese in there.
Ta-da! Stream times. You guys do whatever you want to do while you're watching this live stream. I'm not going to judge you. You could be watching TV. You could be... I lost everybody. What the heck? I waited for just a second. Everybody disappeared on me. It is unlimited coffee, but I keep spilling it. You guys want to hit the road? Should we go driving somewhere? It's the capital city. Okay. Everybody said their coffee hit. Everybody took a break. Have like intermission, right? Oh man. Baby, we were born to run. Remember jukeboxes in restaurants, diners, things like that? You go play a song, put a quarter in, play a song, or 2 or 3 songs for a quarter. We used to take a dollar, put 4 quarters in, find the most obnoxious song we could find, and let it play 10 times in a row, and then leave. Like that song "Achy Breaky Heart." Go off and leave "Achy Breaky Heart" playing for like 10 times in a row, and you sit out in the parking lot in your car and just watch people see what they do. After like the 3rd time, they're like, "What the hell?" All right, Wesley, we'll see you later, man. Yep, give me a couple of days, I'll put it together. Well, I'm going to hit the road here. You can ride along with me if you like. I wonder if she'll give me a to-go cup. You have your own bushcraft channel? JT Bushcraft. Well, there you go. Best of luck, Nodelman. Yes, best of luck to you in your studies. I hope everything works out for you. You want something from the store? You just go home. We're back later. We used to have a guy that worked at the post office here as a custodian. He would just disappear, and he would just walk down the street, like 2 blocks down the street, and get a biscuit, and walk back, and be gone for like an hour. Nobody could find him. He'd been working there for so long. He just came and went as he pleased. And yeah, we just, where the hell is he? Can't find him anywhere. I mean, he would just magically appear, and a couple people were like, yeah, he goes down to the gas station a couple blocks down and gets biscuit, talks to the people down there for a while, and comes back. And I was like, what the hell? I mean, people get away with that kind of stuff. You wish YouTube was more simple like this? Yeah, mine's just casual conversation. I'm not trying to do anything crazy, you know? I'm not going to scream at you about Jesus. I'm not going to do tarot card readings. But some others, I'm not going to do the little puzzles. I'm not going to chop up fake fruit. What are some other ridiculous things on live streams? Holy crap. A guy in the army that set his phone line to his house and didn't go to work for 12 years. That's awesome. Peeling eggs. Yeah, what is the deal with the peeling eggs thing on the live streams? I saw that too. And some of them were like actual chickens, and they're like incubated chickens in these eggs, and they carefully peel them apart, and you can see like the embryo and stuff. And people were just like, hundreds of people were watching it at a time. It's weird. What if they sent you to the wrong place and lost you for 2 years in the army? But did they do it on purpose or not? That's the question, Admiral. Did they? Oh, he'll be fine over there. He's showing up. So he's doing his job. 2 years? You weren't even supposed to be here. What about your gear and stuff? Did you have to like transfer your gear that you took with you or anything like that? Not crazy about this song. Your electronic tape that you get in the mechanic shop. I was a combo guy, and they just sent me the MP. So. Oh, you just dripped on me. I think the ceiling's leaking. Not good. It is just plain black coffee, the way it's meant to be. See if I can tilt it enough. Yep, there it is without spilling it. Black coffee. I like the taste of coffee. I don't drink alcohol, but I like the taste of beer, so I get non-alcoholic beer. My coffee is caffeinated, though. I don't do decaf coffee. So, yeah, look at that. There's water on my sleeve. Something's dripping. I don't know. They made some calls. Like 2 years, or like it took you 2 years to raise your hand and go, something's wrong here. You're like, what's your MOS? I do electronics. Did you ever get the right training you're supposed to have? Two years. Well, at least you still got paid, though, right? That's good. As long as the paychecks kept coming. Like that guy with the phone in his house for 12 years, still drawing a paycheck. On your own? You had to go cross country on your own the next day? How in the hell? That's weird. That's bizarre. You had to catch a plane then if you're going to go cross country like that. You didn't make it in time? You were AWOL? Yeah. I told this story before too, but there was an ice storm, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. I don't remember. But I had to drive from Georgia to Tennessee, and I have to drive. To do that drive, I went to the northeastern part of Tennessee. I would go through South Carolina, North Carolina, and go back into Tennessee. It was all ice and snow, just treacherous. Nobody on the road but me in my little bitty truck. What normally would take me 3.5, 4 hours, took me 8 hours to make it. And then I was the only person that showed up, me and like 2 other people. They're like, the roads are too dangerous. Why are you here? Because I was supposed to be here to report to duty, like I was supposed to report to duty. And then they was like, well, people are saying they can't get down the roads. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Let's get in the Humvees. Let's get in the vehicles. They're like, no. The commander's like, no, you're not taking our vehicles. I might have an accident in one of our vehicles. And nobody had to show up. Wow, that's quite the story there, Abnorm. Your military things. Who sings this song? I see rain. Anybody know the song? I don't know. I know the song. I just can't think of it. It's one of those 60s, 70s songs. I see sunshine and I see rain. I can't think of the name. I see fire and I see rain. I don't know. It'll be a mystery song. Maybe. Type in I see fire, I see rain song. I see fire and I see rain. Normally I would use this phone to find out, but I'm live streaming on it, so. James Taylor. Okay. Thanks, Skeptical. It's music trivia. Early in the morning, drinking coffee, music trivia. You guys ready to hit the road? I'll be swimming out of here if I drink any more coffee. After you, sir. Yeah. You were way ahead of me to begin with. Thank you. It's a bright, sunshiny day. There we are. That's what Google said. Yeah. Gotta trust the ever all-knowing Google. Oh man. The all-knowing Google. I got on Rock the Bells radio on Sirius XM. They play the classic rap, hip hop from the 70s, 80s, 90s. This one's Big Daddy Kane. Ain't no half stepping. I don't know that one. Oh, 2 cars on the road. Giggle. Giggle, Google. Google, giggle. Try not to crash and burn, right? I can play the song because this live stream's already going to be copyrighted thanks to IHOP's music ambiance. But they'll play some good stuff on here every once in a while. I'll listen to Rock the Bells radio or Lithium, which plays 90s alternative. Or I'll listen to the news or something like that. Sometimes I don't listen to anything at all. Just silence. Oh, it's gotten up to 36 degrees outside. It was 24 when I went inside IHOP. Ah, my brother's on here. Hey, Peter. That's one of my favorite. This is one of your favorite songs of all time? I don't know that one. Yeah, you should get. Do you have Sirius XM in your car? Abnorm? You don't have to get it just for your car. You can get the stream on their app, and then you can plug that into your car and listen to stuff commercial free. But they have on the app. They got hundreds of channels to choose from, all kinds of genres you can choose from. Or you can just pick a particular artist, and it'll play that artist and other artists similar to that one. So I'm at Spotify where you make your own list. I kind of like the station just play me something random. That way I experience different songs. But I don't have a music collection. I'm at the mercy of the radio or my Sirius XM. So Pandora's pretty cool. I think not Netflix. What am I talking about? I think Sirius XM bought out Pandora, and they have this Pandora type streaming function on Sirius XM as well, where you can give songs a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you give the song a thumbs down, I won't play it again. And then you can kind of create a list or something like that based on your likes. You should. I like Sirius XM. I had it in my other car, and I'm completely spoiled by it. Now, my old truck obviously does not have Sirius XM. It has the original radio from '77 in it. And I'm not changing that out. But the local station plays like 2 songs, and then like 10 commercials, and then 2 songs, and like 10 commercials. So I'm just constantly turning the volume down, waiting for the next, trying to guess when the next song comes up, and doing that. So yeah. You drive the truck. Do you do like long haul cross country truck drive in the summertime? Yep. I don't know. I always thought it'd be cool to drive a truck, but I can't stay awake long enough. Yeah, I can't really read your stuff that great while I'm driving. Used to be a Django radio. Django Radio. Never heard of that. That sounds pretty cool. Collaborate. Remember, do you guys remember when Napster was out? And you would download all these songs off Napster, and it would take you like a half an hour to download one song because you're on dial-up. Oh, pick up for supplies when you're living on a farm. Okay. Oh, here's a classic. I remember when that song came out and everybody was doing that dance and got parachute pants on and trying to do the MC Hammer and say, can't touch this. Oh, I never tried the dance. I can't dance. I do that really well. This is thing you can't touch. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Oh man. Hammer time. Yeah, people were buying parachute pants. All kinds of stupid stuff when that song came out. Oh man. This song would have never made it had it been first released today. It would have been a total bomb. I don't think it would have been done just as good. It's too nice and too friendly. Stop. Hammer time. Oh man. I don't know. I just think about people wearing those pants and doing that dance. Can't touch this. I might have to send Wesley and Abnorm coffee mugs, but you'll have to email me your mailing address. I have 5 mugs I ordered. Stop. Hammer time. How many times throughout your day or throughout your week and somebody's like, stop, and hammer time comes into your head? Somebody says, hey, stop, hammer time. It was the biggest song of its time. It totally swept the charts and everything, yeah. You can actually understand the words of the song. Hammer time. The hammer's just no height. I'm walking more and I'm magic on the mic. Now why would I ever stop doing this? I was making records, you just can't miss. I told the world from London to the Bay. It's hammer, go, hammer, hit the hammer, yo, hammer, and the rest can't go and play, can't touch it. It's sad that I know most of the words of the song. That's the sad part. Oh man. That's never come to you? Ring the bells. This one is Ghostface Killa, Pair of Hammers. Never heard of this song either. Got a lot of the N-word going on there. Probably won't play that one on the live stream. I like the cruise control in this car. It has the cameras up here for like emergency stopping and stuff like that, but it also gauges how far you are from the vehicle in front of you. And I can put it on cruise control. It'll detect the car in front of me, and it will slow down automatically and maintain the speed of the vehicle in front of me until I have a chance to pass on like a 2-lane extra lane road or something. It also has this function where it will actually steer for me as well, and keep itself in the lane. But if you don't touch the wheel and just let it do it all by itself, it'll set off an alarm, tell you to get your hands on the steering wheel. But it'll do it. No hands. And it keeps itself on the road. You can feel it moving left and right just a little bitty bit. And see it saying keep your hands on the road, on the wheel. If you got to just wiggle the wheel just a little bit, and it'll not say that. It's kind of cool. It's not technically a self-driving car, but it does have the features of doing as much of that as possible. But I've done some. I've driven this road so many times. The speed limit's 55. I've done 65, 70 all the way. I've done 60 all the way, and 55, and I pretty much end up the same place as everybody else. So I just cruise at 60 now. Let the cruise controls take me. Everybody's can pass me. People go 65, 70 miles per hour down this road all the time. Give them the opportunity. And there's hardly ever cops monitoring this road. Maybe once a week you'll see somebody pulled over. Maybe. And now it's Old Dirty Bastard playing on the radio. It's the hip hop drive. Tim, don't do that in the car, man. The windows are up. Keep your hands on the wheel. I am. I don't use that function very much because it is annoying. It's constantly beeping at me and stuff if I don't keep my hand on the wheel and just move tiny bit, a little bit to move the wheel. I don't know, it's kind of a silly feature if it's going to scream at you all the time when you don't hold on to the wheel. But hey. Abnorm knows that song. Oh no, it's a free internship. You get paid with a coffee mug. This is so you can YouTube streaming. You can further your career in the YouTube streaming platform. And the points don't matter. Nope. Nope. It's like frequent flyer miles, and you don't fly. So there you go. That's a good song. A Red Bull mug. You got it. The only stipulation is you got to do an unboxing video of the mug and tag me on it. So basically, video you opening the package with the mug and like fill it with Red Bull, taking a sip. Post it on your YouTube channel. Make you famous. Nobody on the road this morning. Still got little patches of snow on the side. a light dusting of snow because of the tree cover. How fast did the snow melt in Tennessee, Peter? Red Bull tastes like battery acid. Well, they got watermelon Red Bulls now, and citrus Red Bulls, coconut Red Bulls. Well, you can get all kinds of flavor. But the last thing you want is fame. You'll help promote me by doing an unboxing of the mug, and then tag me in the video. My money. Data flight. I had an idea for only criminals drink Coke Red Bull. Oh, now we know where you stand, Johnny. Malcolm McLaren. I didn't know I was famous. It's called the Hobo Scratch. Never heard of this song. Still cut, the snow still over the yards and roofs and on your car. It all melted that evening. It snowed Friday morning, and by Friday evening, most of it had melted. And Saturday, more of it melted. Today's Sunday, and it's all gone. I've never heard this song before. His name is Malcolm, so it should be pretty cool. Little tree farm. There's a lot of those out in this area. People who have these huge plots of land and they plant all kinds of trees for sale, and they sell them to nurseries. I guess that would be considered a large nursery with all the different trees. And they sell them in places like Lowe's or whatever, and they put them in pots and stuff and sell them. And yep. He discovered the Sex Pistols and later became a hip-hop DJ. Huh. Interesting facts by Abnorm. Hip-hop history from Abnorm. Teaching us about rap songs and stuff. I listen to more popular rap songs, and like I said, but I really like the alternative music from the 90s. I know most all of them. I do not like Pearl Jam. I think they suck. And I do not like Dave Matthews Band. So yeah, if Pearl Jam or Dave Matthews comes on, I either mute the radio or switch to another channel. And yet both of those have their own dedicated channel on Sirius XM. There's a radio station and a Dave Matthews Band radio station on Sirius XM that I loathe. On Sirius XM. I don't know. Pearl Jam is like the special ed son of Bob Dylan when it comes to singing. I just don't like him. I don't like his music. I'd much rather listen to Rage Against the Machine or something like that. Yeah, I don't like them either. I don't know what the fascination is with Pearl Jam. I mean, they've been around for a long time. They're still doing tours and concerts, putting out albums, and they got a huge following. I'm just not one of them. LL Cool J's Rock the Bells Radio. So they don't only play LL Cool J. They play a lot more than just LL. They don't play much LL Cool J on here, even though it's his station. Bob Dylan's pretty good, but and Peter doesn't like green eggs and ham. I don't like Bob Dylan. I just don't care for Pearl Jam. And to me, he sounds like he's a mouthful of mashed potatoes when he's singing or something. I don't know. And his songs are weird. The lyrics in the songs are, I don't know, just strange to me. But it works for him, so more power to him. I mean, Toyota's a really popular brand for car, but I don't want one. A lot of people like that, but oh well. I'm different. I'm the outcast. Oh, Outcast is a cool band. All these churches with empty parking lots on a Sunday morning. That's a crying shame. I've seen a couple of churches on the side of the road that have for sale signs on them. Outcast was good, yeah. And this guy's gonna pull out in front of me. Thanks a lot, dude. Big tanker truck just slowly pulling out in front of me. And we're going 15 miles per hour. Rock the bells. What do I think about the California fires? The California fires, we were talking about that earlier. I maybe sound a little callous, but I don't feel as bad for the Hollywood Hills and Palisades catching on fire as I do for the hurricane victims in North Carolina. I think they're getting way more publicity, way more support, simply because they're famous. They're on TV. So they get all this extra help and assistance. And then the president gives them a blank check to fix everything in California. And these are millionaires and million dollar homes. They can afford another house. They can leave LA for a couple of years and come back. It's not going to hurt them. They lost their Prada and Gucci, but and then you had celebrities donating clothes to other celebrities and making a big scene about it on their social media to get followers. But there was none of that for these people in North Carolina that got literally wiped off the face of the earth. They were just completely devastated. And they're still in crappy conditions with little to no help. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm not very concerned about the California fires. For the majority of it, it's all multi-million dollar homes and mansions and celebrities and people that can easily just move to another state for a few years and be just fine, and then move back to California after they do a couple more movies or something. Yeah. I mean, they're still putting footage out there. People in North Carolina, there's like a mile of cars, a line of cars a mile long, waiting for a chance to fill up their propane tanks so they can cook and heat boil water and cook and stuff. They're basically all camping in North Carolina right now. So that's what I think about the California fires. I was more excited about the drones, and then they all stopped. They got a little buzz, and then it just went away. And now nobody's talking about it anymore. Like drones, whoop-de-doo, next story. I took a little video of an airplane taking off from the airport close to the house at night. And why are you beeping at me? That's odd. It shouldn't be doing that. My car's malfunctioning. That's normally like the seatbelt alarm, but I'm buckled up. Oh, I know why it's doing it, because of the passenger seat. Hold on a second. There we go. That's better. It didn't, it just started doing it randomly. I got something in the passenger seat, and it just now decided that somebody was heavy enough to cause the seatbelt alarm to go off. It's like, wake up, car. It's hard to sympathize with a second story balcony burns, yeah. And then somebody was taking a video of these beach houses that were burned to a crisp down this scenic road along the beach. And somebody quoted that California won't let them build their houses back here or something like that. And another thing, those people in California, all those rich people, they probably got 2 or 3 homes somewhere else in the country already. They don't even have to worry about trying to buy more clothes or furniture. They'll just go into one of their other little getaway homes somewhere else, you know? I'm watching the road, it's simple, I am. I'll be careful. That's Nas, One Love is the song playing right now. I wonder what's playing on Tom Petty Radio. What's the song on there?
Out of the dream, out of the sky.
I've always liked Tom Petty, but here recently I was like really been digging his music. That I had the CD Wildflowers, Tom Petty. You listen to every song in that CD over and over again, straight through. All the music on that CD was awesome. Thoughts on the new virus? I think I've heard of a couple of viruses that may be spreading around, and they contribute it to everybody decided to stop washing their hands. Everybody's washing their hands during COVID, and you know, trying to be proactive. But now everybody's just like, you know, wiping their butts and then scratching their faces and stuff, and not washing their hands. So I don't know. Even during COVID, I washed my hands all the time, wore a mask, and I still got COVID. Changed my mask out every day. Now some people got it 2 or 3 times, or some people got it pretty bad. But I don't know. There's always some doom and gloom death story going on out there. If it's not fires and hurricanes, it's viruses. Human viruses, computer viruses. You gotta stay away from that stuff, man. You need to check out that the Good News Network app that I told you guys about. GNN, Good News Network. It's a free app. It focuses on good stories, you know, about people doing heroic things, or really inspiring stories of medicine and technology. So yeah, I know bad news sells, but you can give it a chance and maybe be inspired, or, you know, about a story on the Good News Network. And it's free on iPhone and Android. Or you can just go straight to the website. They've been around for like 20 years. I just kind of stumbled upon them. And it's a really cool site. They have like the thought of the day, this day in history, a few other categories. So it's pretty cool. Never any good news, yeah. The AI is going to be the end of humanity? I don't think so. I mean, when we were doing all that, going into space in the 70s and stuff, people were paranoid about aliens coming to visit. They still are. I don't know. People can blow it out of proportion. I don't think AI is going to take over. If it does, at least it'd be non-biased. Or it may not be. It depends on who programmed it, right? Could you imagine being governed by computers? Our great leader, AMD, told us we need to do this week. There'd be a third party, NVIDIA. NVIDIA. The semiconductor powerhouses would run against each other for power of the United States and the world. Churches with AI Jesus? Oh my gosh. Is it like a hologram or something? And it's sitting there, it's like, my flock, please follow me. AI Jesus. Oh man. I can't wrap my head around AI Jesus. Doesn't make sense. There are those movies like Minority Report, where they had face recognition as you came through the door of the store, and it would target ads to you as you walked through the entrance to the door based on your face ID, face recognition. That was kind of creepy. Buddy Jesus. Yep, buddy Jesus. Aliens already here. Trump and Melania are aliens. Oh, that's funny. Nothing like the real thing for your Jesus buddy. Or buddy Jesus, as Peter said. There's a movie. Was it like a... I don't know what the movie's name was, but had this statue of him like going, hey. It was Buddy Jesus at the front of the steps of the church. What's this say? The Project 2025? Oh my gosh. I can argue the AI perspective of Trump and Melania. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. We're almost to our destination. And then I'm going to get another cup of coffee. Because it's Sunday. Coffee Sunday. My brother just sent me the picture of Buddy Jesus. Texted it to me. I work for the post office. Work for the post office. And I got a Monday through Friday gig. Finally. It's true. Yeah. There's that saying, with more wisdom comes more sorrow, and ignorance is bliss. Oh, this is a live version of You Don't Know How It Feels by Tom Petty. Very talented artist. This is something from 2003 in Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, Tom Petty. I never was one for concerts, but I think a Tom Petty concert would have been cool to go see. Too late now, but everybody kind of chimes in and sings along with him and stuff. All right, man, come back later. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi, dude. Which each truth comes 10 more questions. Yeah. You start just going down a rabbit hole. You just learn one thing, then you stumble upon something else, and but you got to be careful what you read too. Not everything you read's fact, you know. Yeah, seeing Tom Petty live would have been cool. Young sun grow cold. My brother is a Prince fan, huge Prince fan, and he never had the opportunity to go see him in concert, I don't think. But after Prince passed away, he did go see Prince's house, which is like a museum now. You don't know how it feels. Everybody likes Prince. Discernment goes a long way. Careful you read for some CNN, MSNBC, CBS, etc. Just do your own research, cross-reference stuff. You know, news isn't really news anymore. It's like a reality TV show. They want to share their opinions and demonstrate drama while they give you news stories. That's not news. I grew up with like Peter Jennings and Tom Brokaw and giving the news. It was just straightforward facts about things going on around the world. It was 30 minutes and they were done. And then you got the local news, which focused on stuff in your area. A lot of facts, maybe a correspondent on the side of the road. But it wasn't about opinions and Gallup polls and all this other stuff. Now it's like they gotta have a fan base, and yeah, it's just not news anymore. Although Tom Petty died the same year as Prince, I remember that was a crappy year that people were dying. A lot of famous people were dying that year. Chopping at the branches and never getting to the root. That's a good analogy. I saw this tweet. Somebody was ranting and raving about abortion. How Democrats just want to kill babies and eat them and stuff like that, which is totally bizarre. Nobody's out there eating babies and drinking baby blood or whatever. That's just stupid. But I was like, at the same, you know, they're an abomination for supporting abortion and all that stuff. And my comment was, well, Republicans support the death penalty, so, you know, judge not and you shall not be judged type thing, right? So if you believe both theories, Democrats kill you when you're young and Republicans kill you when you're old. When Ozzy Osbourne goes, it's going to be the end is near. Babies don't commit violent crimes. That is true. That is true. But they can grow up to be criminals just the same. If they grew up in like a crack house or something like that, or had, you know, abusive parents and all this other junk. I mean, we could debate that all day long. There's a Dunkin' Donuts up ahead. We got a coffee there. I hope they do it better than the last Dunkin' Donuts I went to. Why do people profile never demand better welfare policies? Even crack babies can be preachers. you know, it's that whole nurture nature thing. Rachel tried to teach me about that. I don't know. You can't really get the truth of how the child was raised, or what they endured as growing up, or what they get brainwashed into believing when they get older. I don't know. You're pro-life, and you can have your. That's fine by me. I mean, I don't have to worry about those decisions personally, so I'm not trying to dictate it on anybody else. So that's kind of my 2 cents worth on it. Is it done here? I can't remember if Duncan's right up here or not. That's Marco's Pizza. That is not Dunkin' Donuts. But there's Dunkin' Donuts beside it. Ah, I knew it was here. I didn't mean to spark controversy in my live stream, guys. I mean, everybody can voice their opinion, be civil about it, but let's just try not to get hostile on the chat, if you don't mind, please, guys. Coffee time again. Hey Mary, how's it going? Don't attack the person, just the idea. And that's what makes, we can have debates and civil discussions. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? Do.
Good morning.
I just need one large black coffee, and that'll be all.
Hot or ice?
Hot.
All right. $3.45. You can pull for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Only $3.45. Slander is the tool of losers. Well, if you can't, yeah. If you start and stuff like that, you're not really engaging in a or dialogue. Wes and Abnorm, best buddies for life now. I'm bringing people together on my live stream. There's the sun. Ah. Is that how it goes? Ah. I'm getting a bit of lag. Probably. Let's see what my signal is. I could signal. My battery's down to 32%. Keep best friends forever. I never understood why coffee drive-thrus are so slow. I guess if you get like 20 things in your cup of coffee, that could contribute to a long line at the coffee drive-thru. It is a Subaru Outback. Boop. Subaru. Good old Tom Petty. The half-naked girl drive-through. Yeah. I've seen those two. They're like bikinis or something like that. Yeah. What's the stance on firearms? Oh my gosh. Really, Istanbul? We're going to get fired up now. I think you should have the right to own guns. That's fine. Just got to be responsible with them. I do think they're too easy to come. Some people get them too easily though, and my stance is, if I turn the camera around, you can see me. My stance is, I don't think you need an assault rifle. I mean, I had one when I was deployed in Iraq. Okay, there you need an assault rifle. But why do you need one here in the States? I've never understood that. You have the right to own one, but yeah, I don't own any guns either. I've seen what they do. I'm done with. I don't want anything to do with them personally. So, but I just don't. If you're a hunter and you want a shotgun or a rifle, that's one thing.
345.
345.
Sorry.
That was yesterday. That's what
Hey.
you're telling people. That when they ask
Hey.
stupid questions like that, you just tell them it was yesterday.
Yeah. Need a receipt today?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, cool.
Have a good day, man.
You too, thank you.
That smells really good. And I get people want pistols for protection, things like that. What is an assault rifle? Well, like, why do you need an AK-47 or AR-15 or M16 or weapon like that? I can understand if you like to do competitions, you want to go to the range with your buddies or something like that, maybe. But, I don't know. Me being prior service in the military and the weapons that I was trained on and their intents and purposes for those weapons when they were designed, I just honestly don't think there's a need for it. Now, if you want to go buy one, buy one. I can't stop you. But I just don't understand why you would need one. People get shotguns for home protection and things like that. But you go to these mass shootings and stuff like that, it's almost always an assault rifle. Something that's easy to carry, easy to reload, fires fast, and is super accurate. Its intention is not to take deer hunting. It wasn't designed for that. It wasn't designed for just target practice. That's my argument. I mean, like I said, I can't keep you from buying one. If you want to buy one, good for you. I'm not going to buy one because I just don't think it's necessary. I also don't think it's necessary to have a Ford F-350 Super Duty with tires in the back and raised up 6 feet off the ground. I don't need all that either. You can get one. It's ridiculous. It's unnecessary, but you can still buy one. And you could probably run people over with it too. So, I mean, a weapon's a weapon, right? Let's just choose if it's ridiculous or not. I don't need this. There's a lot of things we don't need, but we still buy. I don't know. And I don't think, like that one kid that went on a shooting and actually got away with it. He went to like some kind of rally or something like that up in Wisconsin or something, maybe. I can't remember exactly. He's the kid who went in there with an assault rifle and shot like 3 or 4 people, went to trial and got off on the whole thing because he was a rich white kid. But his parents gave him an AR-15. It's like, why does a kid need an AR-15 or like weapon? Slingshots work well. Yeah, David and Goliath. There you go. Yeah, or they get murdered by the Menendez brothers. You bought guns for protection and then your own kids murder you. I think some of the reason why we have more mass shootings now than before, especially involving kids, is because of social media and the internet. They're given these ideas and there's a lot of pressure to live up to certain standards, or they learn to dislike or not be accepted, and the only way they could do it is to lash out. I mean, as a kid, we used to get in fist fights. Nobody brought a gun or a knife to school. We settled our differences with our bare hands, and then played basketball later on that day. I don't know. That's why it was leased. Wow. I don't know. I've said my 2 cents worth on that. I've owned a shotgun before. I've never owned a pistol. The reason I don't own a pistol is, one, I don't feel like I need one. But two, I had this idea that it would get stolen, used in a crime. They'd trace it back to me and I'd be a suspect. I was like, I reported it stolen. It wasn't me. Because you hear a lot of these people who do crimes with guns with serial numbers filed off and things like that they're stealing on the streets or whatever. They're selling back and forth and things like that. I've never been robbed before, but I just had this stupid feeling or idea that if I did own some guns, my house would get broken into, they'd get stolen and used in crimes. And then I'm sitting there thinking, great, I bought this gun, somebody killed somebody else, now I feel guilty for that, and I'm accused because it was registered under my name. So, I don't know. I have no desire to own any guns. Yeah. I mean, now people can go around and commit crimes with knives and things too. That happens as well. But it takes a lot more effort to go around and stab 20 people and get away with it before, than it is to come in with an automatic weapon. So. We're getting there. Probably another 5 minutes we'll be there. And I'll have to get off of here because I got some work I got to do. Yeah, keeping a gun in your car. And then here I'm guilty. I speed. Maybe 5, sometimes 10 miles per hour the speed limit. I'm not doing that now if you're watching this. And don't do that. That's bad. I do not endorse it. But yeah, I get pulled over and then I'm like, I have to tell you I have a gun in the car. And it probably wouldn't be a problem for me as much. But I don't want to have to deal with that either. Now, when I was in the service and we trained with pistols, I was horrible with a pistol. I was good with a rifle. But the pistol, I was just, I was all over the place. Not that I was afraid of it, I just had a hard time aiming the pistol. But I don't know. Oh, man. Now, I do have that AR-15 airsoft pistol. It shoots plastic BBs. It's a toy gun, but it looks like the real thing. And I had that out on Halloween last year. During my live stream, people thought I was going to shoot everybody in the neighborhood. But it kept people from walking in my yard. People in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, right? That was going to be one of my Redneck Jews videos. From the Star of David to the Star of Texas. I don't know if I'm going to do that one or not. It might cause too much controversy. Guns all over their homes. I think the fact that America has this stereotype of everybody just having guns and shooting all the time has kept a lot of people from coming to our country wanting to commit crimes. You still got people that want to blow themselves up or something. A gun's not going to matter. But yeah, it's definitely a deterrent. Texas is a metaphor for crazy. Yeah, I want to do the from the Star of David to Lone Star, Texas. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get off here. I'm almost to my destination. Tune in tomorrow morning. Some exciting news for tomorrow morning. And I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me, watching me eat waffles, sip coffee, talk about all kinds of issues and things like that on the internet. We made friends back and forth, which is always cool. Like, subscribe, share, check out some other videos. You might be entertained. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thanks, chat. Everybody in chat, thank you for hanging out and liking and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And I hope your day is wonderful and sunny like my day is right now. Look at that. Sunny skies. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.